Hi, my name is Michiko. I am 26 years old. I am in my second year of medical school. I am in the Northern Medical Program, so in Prince George. I am originally from Southern Alberta, and my background is industrial design, and I completed that degree at the University of Alberta. So I originally started in toy design and furniture design. Those were my areas of interest. And in my third year, I ended up with a health problem that put me into the hospital. And that's kind of what introduced me to the medical field. And as an industrial designer, being a patient in the hospital, I was absolutely inspired by the surroundings, and I started to get interested in medical design and medical tools and equipment. After, I kind of expressed my interest in medicine, I started to look into, what it would take to get into medicine. And even the initial point was quite difficult. Like, I was a design student, and I had no clue where to even go. And, the website was a great resource, but I didn't have anybody to talk to because nobody else in my program was interested in medicine. One of the discouraging moments was I was filling out the application form. They asked for my degree, and it was a toggle menu, and I clicked on the toggle menu and my degree wasn't listed. I graduated with a Bachelor of Design, and there was no option for Bachelor of Design, and there was no option for other. So I didn't even know what to select, and was this some kind of message that I shouldn't be applying? I didn't want to hide who I was. I wanted the school to know my background and my interest in the arts and my creativity. I felt like I was at a disadvantage, and I wasn't fitting into the traditional medical student mold. I realized that it wasn't a disadvantage, that there is no mold that the admission committee was looking for. If there was a mold, I wouldn't be here today because I definitely didn't fit it. Now that being in medical school and looking back, I think that was one of the stronger points of my application. Yes, I am a non-traditional student, but I have different qualities and different skills to offer. So I remember on my first day of medical school, I was so excited. I got to this point and I was accepted, and I was still a bit concerned about my background and what my peers would think of me, coming from a fine arts background. So I didn't mention it that much, and I kind of almost had it as a secret. But I realized just going through school that the faculty and the professors and even my peers were very supportive of arts and humanities in medicine. So I integrate a lot of my background in art, and I came up with this idea of the daily doodles, where I study through drawing. So every day I make a drawing that represents what I learned. I have gone to conferences to talk about my background, so industrial design, and I talked about integrating industrial design and medicine and creative ways of thinking and doing things. So art is a very big part of my life, even though I'm in medical school. So if I could give one word of advice, I would tell people to not get discouraged by the statistics or the thought that there's a mold and that they have to be a certain type of applicant. It's not true. Being accepted and being here and telling my story, it isn't. So don't be discouraged, and just to be who you are and express yourself.